Okay, never mind.
All right, here we go. The formula, folks, you're going to be on your own if you don't give me your attention. The formula for finding surface area is the same regardless of whether you have a solid like this one or a cylinder like a soup can. They're all going to be the same. The only difference is going to be how you find the perimeter of the particular figure. The formula for surface area is surface area equals 2 times the area of the base. 1, 2 on the bottom, 1 on the bottom. You have to have 2 of them. But the only thing you're multiplying by 2 is the area of the base. Plus, you're going to add the perimeter of the base times the height. In this case, the base is this hexagon on the bottom, so you'd have to find its perimeter, and you'd multiply by the height of this entire figure. Add the 2 together, and you have the surface area. It is not a difficult thing to do. The reason it gives people problems is the numbers get messy, particularly if you're dealing with cylinders. Because when you deal with a cylinder, then you've got the situation you got to bring in pi on top of everything else. Don't let any of this take over you. You are bigger than all of it. You are more important than any of it, okay? So you can do this. Don't get yourselves all tied in knots that you can't. I know that you can, okay? If you have something like this, and this is another one of those messy ones, where you've got a triangle, can you see the triangle? The triangle has to be the base, even though we set it on its side like that. So to find that, let's just kind of sketch this thing and see if we could find the surface area of it. It's going to be kind of like this, okay? Suppose we know that this is 3. And this is 2. This might not actually be a regular triangle or not. I don't know. This is 5. No, let's make it 4. Okay, and this length right here, which is the height of the thing, hits here. Let's call it 10, because 10 is usually a pretty good number to work with. All right, now if we want to find the surface area of that thing, we are going to go 2 times the area of the triangle. How do we find the area of that triangle? Right. 2 times, no, not 2. 4. 4 times 3 divided by 2. Okay, that will cancel out, yes, but plus, okay, now, that's going to give us 2 times the area of the thing. It'd be in the front and the back. Okay, now what about the perimeter of the base? That's this triangle. Let's say this is 4 as well. Oh, that's not, those numbers aren't right, but we'll call 4 anyway. What would the perimeter of that thing be? Okay, we would have 4 plus 4 plus 4. 1, 2, 3. And then you're going to multiply that by the height, which is here, and that gives us 10.
Wait, doesn't the bottom one say 2 though?
That's only here.
That makes more sense.
Okay, so this 2 will cancel out with that. And we have 12 plus 12 times 10. Now, where I find people get into the biggest problem is right now they forget the order of operations. Don't forget that. Remember, what are we going to do first?
Multiply.
What are we going to multiply, Bradley?
12 is 10.
Good. So we're going to have 12 plus 120, which would give us 140. No, it wouldn't either. It would give us 2, 3, 1, 132. Okay? Now, this is how we do them. Now, tomorrow we're going to look at some really sticky, nicky ones, some messy ones. But for today, this will do. Now, let me tell you about the